Hi guys, welcome to week 3 of Unit 9, Linear and Nonlinear Functions. So what we're going to be doing this week is determining what functions are, identifying these functions as either linear, absolute value, quadratic, exponential, or other, and then also writing out similarities and differences. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do problems like 1, 2, and 3. We are going to identify what is a function and how do we determine that? So, a function is where every x has one y. So that's really important to know. So a function is where every x has one y. So a function, every x value has one y value. If every x value has more than one y value, then it is not a function, okay? So let's look at number 2, and let's say, is that a function? Well, let's look at it. We're going to blow it up a little bit, and we say the input is your x, and your output is your y, because your x is your independent variable, and your y is your dependent variable. Your output number depends on what you plug in there. So let's see if this is function or not. So 8 goes to 3, good. 11 goes to 19. Negative 4 goes to 9. And negative 7 goes to 5 and 4. So if I was going to write that out, what that would look like is it would be 8 and 3. Okay. 19. Negative 4, 9, so far so good. Negative 7, 5, and negative 7, 4. So does every x value have one y value? And the answer here would be no, because negative 7 has two y values. So is this a function? No. Why? Because every input has more than one output, or because negative 7 has two y values. Okay? Again, in order to be a function, every x value has only one y value. So let's do number 3 here. Let's look and see if this is a function. So 0.7, 1.9, 1.2, 2.4, 3.5, 4.7, we're doing good here. Negative 7.5, 8.75. 7.5, 9.7, and 8.3, 10.2. Is this a function? Yes, this is absolutely a function because every x value here, the input, has only one y value. X does not repeat. So is it a function? Yes, every x has one y. And you're going to explain why. So every x has one y value. So pretty easy to determine with graph or tables. Oh, does x repeat? Yes. Does x have more than one y put? Yes. Then it's not a function. If no, then yes, it is a function. So let's look at a table though. So you guys talked about this before. I believe you talked about it in middle school. And you talk about how to determine if a graph is a function. Well, I can look through and I can write out the coordinates for every single graph if I want to. Or what I can do is do something called the vertical line test. Okay? So the vertical line test, it passes is if you can draw a vertical line and it doesn't hit or touch more than one point. So the vertical line test is if you can draw a vertical line. Okay, so let's look at this whole thing real quick. So if you can draw a vertical line and it does not touch more than 1 point. If you can draw a vertical line and it touches more than 1 point, then it is not a function. So let's look at the first one. So I'm going to look and say, can I draw a vertical line somewhere where it touches more than 1 point? Well, let's see. If I draw a vertical line here at 0, or O, it won't touch more than 1 point. Great. Let's try N. Nope. T. Nope. We're good. So far it's a function. R. Oh, so if we look at R and L, if I draw a vertical line there, it touches R and L. Let's keep going. M, we're good, right? M, we're good. K, we're good. Ooh, P and Q. If I draw a vertical line there, the line's going to touch P and Q, okay? And then S, we're good. So is this a function? No, unfortunately, this is not a function. And why? Because doesn't pass vertical line test. So doesn't pass vertical line test. Because if I wrote down the coordinates for L, it would be 2, 8. And if I wrote down for R, it would be 2, -4. The X values have more than one Y values, which doesn't work. Okay? The same thing with P and Q. If I write down the coordinates for P, -4, -1, and write down the coordinates for Q, -4, -2, my X values have more than one Y value, so it doesn't work. So what I want you to do tonight on your homework is I just want you to look and see all we're identifying. Yes, this is a function. No, this is not a function. And give me an explanation why. Hope you have a great day, guys. Talk to you later.